Alan?
69.
Hey, it's here. The new Predator movie, Killer of Killers. It's on Hulu. Alan, what did you think?
Okay, well, just so we're clear, there is a Predator movie coming out later this year. That's live action. This is not. This is an animated story. It tells essentially three stories from human history as it intersects with the Predator. The first one being a Viking tale. A Viking queen is avenging the death of her father. She is under this mandate to avenge me. That's what her father told her when she was a very young child, and she is about to avenge her father's death by killing the clan who killed him. And at the same time as this horrible battle is going on, there is a predator lurking. Second story is two samurai brothers. One finds himself not living up to the samurai standards of their father, and he runs off. And so now that samurai comes back and is going to not only kill his father, but kill his brother at the same time. But there's a predator watching. And then finally, there's the third one takes place at World War II. There's a young man who wants to be a pilot, wants to fly in the air. Big battle between the US and the Japanese. But there's a predator watching. And so these three tales involve people who are engaged in violence. I'm basing this off of Predator 2, where you kind of get an idea of why predators do what they do, and that's what's going on here. These fighters with weapons, and now the predator is going to come in and challenge them. And each of these stories is about not only the violent setting that they're placed in, but then ultimately they have to take on the predator. So I'll speak momentarily about the first three stories. Predator, it's a story being told. We've seen stories of brothers and sons, of vengeance, about bravery. And then you have this predator that comes in at the last minute, and they have to fight and win in order to survive. Those stories, you're probably going to think to yourself, well, why is this a predator story? Because it comes in so late in it. Well, there's a fourth story. A fourth story that involves all of the characters in the first three, and it brings you into the world of the predator and to what they're doing. And if I'm to guess correctly, or to guess, this is the setup for the next movie, and because I believe the next movie takes place on the Predator planet, and this kind of gives you hint as to what that is, what they do. Most likely, you don't need to watch this in order to understand it when you watch the film, but it's kind of a good primer for it. What I like about this is it's not woke. It's just basically stories being told with the Predator. I've certainly read some of the Predator comic books where Batman takes on Predator. That's kind of the vibe and feel. The fact that two of the three stories are male tells you it's not exactly woke, even though I won't even get into that. It's fine. It's fine. It's cool to watch. My biggest issue is I'm not the biggest fan of this animation style. It started with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It's that limited animation. It's the
being
12
overused.
It's the 12 frames a second put on 24 frame film. Disney's been doing this a lot. I'm just not convinced that this is the direction I want animation to go. I do like the style. It's very artistic. If anything, that's what this is. It's very beautiful. It's every frame is like a painting, but then you add this animation style to it, and I kind of just want to go back to nice smooth animation like Walt Disney did when he created Snow White. That's animation. To me, that's superior animation. I guess this is the midpoint between movie animation and the limited animation we grew up with as kids. But it's not my thing.
So do you recommend it?
I recommend it. It's not going to blow your world away. It's not going to say anything profound. It's just 4 Predator stories. And done in you remember, like, you talked about these Jedi stories from Star Wars, and it was like, oh, and every time you would say, oh, and guess what? It's a woman. There's 12 stories, and they're all women. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, there
This
were.
one, yeah, this one, no, a man would be flying a plane in World War II. A man would be a samurai, and I guess you could get away with the Viking queen being the leader. Her weapon is a sword, is a shield, and not a sword like a man's would be. So I'm okay with it. This is fine. I would recommend it, but I can't speak to Predator lore because basically Predator 1 and 2 is what I know of Predator, and so I'll take it for what it is. It's just 4 Predator stories.